turn on comments. I already see I have a few comments here. Hello. It looks like these are comments from earlier in the day, but I do see that one person's here. So we just had the airing of the soul retrieval journey meditation for actually calling your soul part back and integrating that soul part. So I hope you got to catch that. I did see a few of you in there. You may have watched it through the first time just to get acquainted with it, which is perfectly okay. If you just kind of wanted to have an idea of what the process is like, it's definitely something you want to create the space for to be able to just really sink into that experience, and also to be able to have time afterwards to integrate whatever comes up for you, because it can bring up a lot of emotions, when you actually call that soul part back. So I just wanted to create the opportunity to create space for people to come forward and ask any questions that they may have, or to share their experience, get support, anything along those lines. I am going to have the last in the Spring Fever Wildcard Love reading coming in for Pisces tomorrow. I felt like after doing that meditation session today, I just need to let my energy kind of settle, come back into myself. So I'll get that out tomorrow to you all, as well as I'm going to do a read on the full moon we got coming in here in Scorpio. It's also a partial lunar eclipse. So we're, right in between two eclipses right now. It's an interesting time. We also have Mercury retrograde, of course, but Pluto retrograde as well. So some interesting astrology in play. Be on the lookout for that tomorrow. I'll be dropping in around that. And we'll talk about, what's happening with this particular lunar cycle that's getting kicked off with this full moon in Scorpio. From there, I will be doing reads going through each individual sign, not tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow's going to be the collective read for the full moon. And I'll also be doing that Spring Fever Wild Card Love read for Pisces, just to wrap up that series. We'll announce the top 3 highest viewing signs for that Spring Fever series on Tuesday when I get back after my break on Sunday and Monday for this week. So there's some time for all you signs to get your views in. We'll see who the bonus read recipients are for May. And then on Saturday, I'll kick off the new reading series, which is basically going to be looking at this lunar cycle. We'll look at each individual sign just to see what's coming in. And I will be starting out with Taurus for that, since it is Taurus's solar return. It's your birthday season. So that's the way we do it at BroadCoven. You get to be first up to bat, all right, for any new reading series. So I'll be taking care of Taurus in regard to that on Saturday. So just to let you know what's coming in, we are building up to a full moon right now. It won't be full until like just after 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time tomorrow on the 5th on Cinco de Mayo. And so right now we're just in the stage where, the energy is starting to wax. All right. So you're probably feeling this vibe come in. It is a vibe that's very much about sinking in, kind of laying low, feeling the vibes, feeling the energy. So it's a good time to do healing work, good time to do soul retrieval work. And I just wanted to make sure that in case there was any questions, I held some live space for you all. But it looks like there's not a need for that right now. So that's okay. I did want to light this candle. However, I already have this candle dressed and it's all charged up and it's ready to go. Just to hold some space around the work that you all have done Let's see, where can we get it where it can be seen? I want it to be able to be seen by you. Let's see. There we go. Just to hold some space around the work all of you did that traveled alongside of me for the Aries Point 40-day journey of clearing, aligning, activating, moving up to that point when we're going to have the shift in the nodes of destiny, which comes in July. We will have another round coming in. That's going to be with the Pitta course that I'll open up on Cobra's Medicine Bag. We'll go on another journey, another 40-day journey, and it should line us right up with that Aries point. So it'll be perfect because we'll be calling forward our fire with that one. So look for that to come out around summer solstice. So you can kind of get geared up for that now and integrate everything that you learned from the Copper Reset course. I just really wanted to honor you all for the journey you've been through. I wanted to make sure that I wrapped up with that soul retrieval because that's something we brought in. I do think it's really an important part of closing old cycles and stepping into the new chapter, especially if you felt like you lost a part of yourself back there, right? So it's a very essential part of integrating anything from the past so you can move forward cleanly into the future. And I felt it was a good place to wrap things up. I will be bringing in one more session. Okay. I'll probably bring it in right before um, we start the next round, okay, summer solstice, next round with the Pitta course. And I'll be bringing in a session for returning any soul parts you're holding on to, which once you do the soul retrieval journey meditation to call your soul part back over these next few weeks, you'll probably have illuminated for you what you need to release, what soul parts you need to return. Okay, so we'll do one more journey meditation for that. I'm going to put all of those meditations within the playlist for the Aries Point, so you can easily access them. You can come back to them. You can work with them if you want to for other purposes, such as connecting with your ancestral bloodlines, connecting with your spiritual path. You can work with it creatively. Or, if it becomes clear to you down the road that maybe you have other soul parts to integrate. Sometimes when you start down this road, it starts with just one and then more comes forward as you go through that process of integration. So they'll always be there for you on that playlist as a resource. But I just wanted to take this opportunity to call in a little blessing energy for all of you because we did a road opener. And from what I've heard, from the feedback I've received from all of you, you definitely have had forward progression on your path. A lot of you feel like you've gotten a lot freer. Many of you have expressed that people have seen the changes in you, that you're experiencing the shifts. So all of that makes me really happy to hear. I'm glad you've gotten a lot out of it, that you feel more empowered on your path and in your lives. And I just wanted to offer up, the next part of that, which is really like blessing the way forward. And I thought I would just do that by lighting a candle for all of us. And I was going to bring this in earlier in the process, but we had a little directional reroute with that. And I never lit that candle. I kept it because I knew I wanted to bring it in for all of you. And this is a candle that I've consecrated. I've dressed it. It's been dressed with all kinds of herbs and oils. And I even carved intentions into it. I carved a particular intention into this candle, and it is, may the beauty I wish to see in the world first be found within me, radiate through me, and be reflected in life all around me. And so that's what I'm calling in for all of you tonight. And I just wanted to pay some respect to you for committing to your growth and your healing and staying the course and dropping in with me, sharing your experiences and passing it on to other people so they can be empowered too. And On this full moon, I just wanted to call this energy in for all of us who would like to receive it. You don't have to receive it, of course. I already charged up this candle with Reiki, and it's been charged up with all of the symbols. All right. So this is for bringing healing into your present. It's to extend healing to the past. It's to send transformational supportive energy toward your future. There's a lot of blessing energy poured into this, emotional healing energy poured into this, as well as integration and empowerment. So, um, just calling in this energy with a simple prayer. I just want to extend a simple prayer to all of you to call the beauty into your life, to recognize it within you, to let it flow through you in all the choices you make, how you show up in the world, and then experience the beauty of it being reflected back to you in your life and in all you encounter out in the world. Let's see. I light this candle on behalf of the collective that wishes to receive this blessing. May we recognize the beauty within us that we wish to see in the world. May this beauty radiate through us and be reflected in our lives through the experiences that we have, through others that we encounter, and through all the beauty that is around us in the world, all the magic there is to receive, if only we have eyes that can see. We ask that you give us clarity so that we can see this beauty clearly, radiating through our own eyes and reflected back to us in the eyes of others. Help us to recognize beauty, and in doing so, experience a rise in our gratitude for the gift of life that we have, our ability to receive such wonders, and for this to give us a sense of inspiration as we move forward in our lives now, that despite the experiences we've had in the past or the pains that we are rising up out of, that new beauty can be born again, that there is reason for hope, and that beauty is finding its way to us now. May the path rise up to meet us. May our way be blessed. Thank you for the gift of this journey, this life, and all of us who come together in the name of growth and healing. Ashe. Amen. Blessed be. So mote it be. You have any questions, you need any support, anything you need any assistance with, please just drop a comment on the video. I'm going to drop in. I'm going to enjoy this building full moon, and I will see you tomorrow with the full moon read for the collective. Drop in for a little astro talk and that final read in the Spring Fever Wild Card Love Reading series for Pisces. Take care and have a beautiful, restful evening.